good morning and namaste. So we're back again now. And this time we're going to try and answer some more questions, facial aging and stuff like that. All right? So Asta, please tell me.
Yes, sir. So can we change our face or can we reverse our age with the help of this plastic surgery?
We can't reverse the age, literally speaking, but we can look younger than what our real age is. That's something we can do. So let's say you're 45, we can make you look 35 or 30 or whatever that is. But eventually, everybody ages. So there's two things with aging that I think you have to understand. One is we all have to age gracefully. That is life. And we have to enjoy the way life takes us. That's something we cannot fight against. So that's something we have to understand. Having understood that, how do we look younger than we are? Or how do we look fit and trim and as best as we can? That's something we can definitely do. So does surgery help, right? That's what he's trying to say. Facial plastic surgery. Yes, it definitely helps. So there are patients now, like they're 20 years and they want to do something on the eyelids. But actually, they have no problems on the eyelids. And I'm like, listen, you don't need a blepharoplasty. Who needs it? Someone who has less elasticity, someone who has sagging, someone has a tired eyes, for example, benefits from that procedure. So it's also something you have to understand. With age, certain changes happen in the face. The skin elasticity comes down. So the skin tightness comes down. There are various ways to tighten it. I'm going to tell you in 3 different subtitles. One, the skin loosening in the lower third of the face, in this part. Then middle third, that is between the eyes and the lips. And then upper third of the face. So if you divide the face into 3 horizontal sections. And then how if you have a elasticity loss. How if you have a jowl. Jowl is a skin that hangs here. You have loose skin everywhere. Then we can do a work on the chin, like a chin contouring with tightening from inside to reduce the jowl, to give a jawline and to give tightness. So there are options. I've already mentioned a few. This is with the lower third of the face. Now moving on to the middle third of the face, the lower eyelids come there. The nasolabial grooves come here. And also some type of a middle face lift is possible. And that is done usually with a blepharoplasty and with an incision on the side of the nose. Both these incisions are well hidden and very, very, very rarely ever seen. Also, a rhinoplasty helps because, especially if you need an augmentative rhinoplasty, when the skins around the nose are lifted, tightened, it gives a tightening effect around the region, which is your middle third. So I do think a rhinoplasty works for some patients who are in their mid-50s or 60s, who have loose or a lax middle third, along with a lower blepharoplasty, alarplasty, nasolabial tightening, some work on the buccal pad fat. We can also use fat for great effect. We can use fat to fill. We can use fat to raise the loss of volume because of age. So there are multiple aspects to both the middle third and the lower third of the face. Now moving into the upper third, there's less sagging. Usually the eyebrows can sag. You can use fillers. You can use some surgical ways to get the eyebrows lifted. Also, there is a role for upper blepharoplasty when there is hooding of the eyelids and when there is a tired looks with the eyes. So this is basically the 3 years. And also what happens in the upper third of the face, I have to mention, especially men who are balding, who have a receding hairline in their 2nd, 3rd decade of life, hair transplantation absolutely works. So that basically, even though it's not a procedure to reverse aging, it makes you look younger. So I would think in a way it does do the same job, makes you look younger. So it kind of reverses aging. Okay, I think I'm talking about what more do we have?
Yes, so patients are asking that I have double chin.
Okay, yeah. So double chin falls in the lower third of the face. You have, fat coming here. When you do this, you can see 2 chins. That's why we call it double chin, because you can look at 2 different chins for the same patient. How do we correct this? So we do a combination of soft tissue and hard tissue procedure. And why do we do it? We do it because this is lifelong, or it lasts for 10, 15, 20 years, contrary to just a liposuction. So we would work on your chin We would do chin contouring on the bone. We would tighten your muscles and remove fat all in one go, all from inside the mouth, all for, as I mentioned already, 10, 15 years. I like to call this chin contouring or three-dimensional chin contouring, which is a combination of genioplasty with some submental liposuction, with jaw sculpting, with tightening of the muscles, mentalis and other muscles in the region. This is absolutely more beneficial than a chin augmentation with an implant or just doing liposuction, which are much more simpler procedures, yes, but those don't last as long as the procedures I'm just talking to you now about. All right, anything else?
Yes, sir. If I get my jawline done, will my face look younger after that?
Well, it depends. There are men who want a jawline just to make the face look masculine. So if you want the face to look more masculine, then you're not probably going to look more younger. You're just going to look more masculine. But if you're looking, let's say you're in your 50s or you're aging and you think this loose skin I mentioned earlier with jawline, jowl and everything, then yes, you would look younger. But jawline is something that's very important, that I think is very, very essential. You look stronger, your personality is nice. There's so many things about anti-face going in. The lower third is stronger. That's one of the reasons we like to keep beard as well. So yeah, that does work. And to answer the question directly, not always. So jawline, if you want to make a masculine jawline into a feminine one, then we're not trying to make you look younger. We're just trying to make you look more different, like more feminine or more masculine. But otherwise, in some instances, you can also use a jawline to make the patient look younger.
So last question, do this all anti-aging creams really work?
Yeah, so you see, I'm not a real specialist with all these creams and other procedures for anti-aging. I've had patients who do a lot of these. They do lasers. All of these have a role. I can never say they don't have a role. They have a role. But I think when you have a problem that cannot get addressed with the simpler things, then you must resort to a surgical procedure. It's not that, I tell every patient, okay, look, you could get surgery done. I don't think that's the way it is. Just because I have a surgical tool and, I want to hammer that with every patient. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is you have to go in a step-by-wise manner, Use the simpler options first. Try some good creams and get some of the simpler procedures done. And then they don't work well or you want more improvement. And then we can try and sort out things with these kind of fine facial plastic procedures, which could be because of bony work, because of muscle work, or because of skin work, because of fat in the facial skeleton, in the facial region, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
That's it.
All right, so I hope this was useful. I know this is a very, very vast field. So many questions come up. I'm not the sole expert for this all. I've just tried to share my expertise in this. With relation to the facial balance, facial harmony, the golden ratio, and how you can look younger, we can help you. But there are other treatments also that you could take, that you can have side by side, or you can try that first up. But yes, as I started off saying that, we can look younger than what we actually are, but we all have to take this aging in the positive way, in a good stride, because life is such. I hope this video was useful. And if you have any more queries, you can ask us and we'll be more than happy to answer you. Thank you.